If I have experience in my home country as a telecommunications network planner, but I do not have the study, do I need to then do that study here in Australia? So it depends what visa you're going for. Are you going to be sponsored? Because if you have 3 years of full-time work experience in the last 5 years, you may be eligible to substitute your experience for a qualification. So this also depends. Do you need to be registered? Because sometimes if you need to be registered as a telecommunications network planner, you may also have to undertake a qualification as well, or recognize prior learning. If you're going for an independent skilled visa, you do need to study. And why is that? Because in order for you to get a full skills assessment from Engineers Australia in this case, they want to see that you've got the relevant qualifications. They're actually not even interested in your work experience, to be honest, but they will count that, but it's not necessary. What's the benefit of studying in Australia? If you undertake your study in Australia as a telecommunications network planner, you are then eligible for a graduate visa. The graduate visa lasts for 18 months, and this visa now allows you to work for 18 months anywhere in Australia. You can work, you can gain experience, you could find a sponsor, you could potentially even apply for an independent skilled visa as a telecommunications network planner. So there's definitely benefits to studying in Australia if you only have experience in your home country. Having experience in this area in your country of origin as a telecommunications network planner does count towards your full skills assessment. You just need to make sure that you can prove this experience. So it's really tricky because some people may have a lot of experience, but they don't have all the relevant documents that are needed to prove that experience. So can you show that you've been receiving a salary? Can you show that you've been paid salary? Can you show that you've been employed by an employer through an employment letter that is really detailed and specific? Sometimes people may work for 10 years, but they can only prove 2 years because they don't have all the other documentary evidence. So it's really important that you look at what do I need to prove my experience, and can I prove that using the evidence that I have right now? And this is all relevant if you're wanting to prove that evidence for a full skills assessment. Overseas experience counts towards your independent skilled visa points, or it can even count towards being sponsored by an employer directly for a permanent resident visa. The entity that evaluates your skills assessment as a telecommunications network planner is Engineers Australia. So Engineers Australia are an independent organisation who make assessments on engineers, occupations related to engineering, which is, there are many on the skilled occupation list. So they're looking for the qualifications. That's really the main thing they want to see. They want to evaluate make sure you have the relevant diploma or the advanced diploma in the qualification. And then they want to, if it's from overseas, they want to make sure it's comparable to here in Australia. There may be cases where they may have to get you to undertake some sort of a assessment or prepare a written report just to kind of further validate the qualification and the experience that you have. They also make assessments on your experience, your work experience, and they also will consider that you have the relevant documentary evidence based on your work experience as well.